Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And I want to welcome you here this evening in the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream where it's members only chat. So if you're watching this and you can't get in the chat room, there's a reason why. You need the icon next to your name, which means you're a member of the channel. And tonight, we got to talk about it because this is what everybody's trying to do with online. How to make money online without an investment in 2022, in 2023, in 2024. It doesn't matter what year it is. We're always trying to make money passively without spending any money. It can be done in today's era. And you guys know this, but we're going to go over some things tonight. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight, I'm not going to forget, starting straight out the box, it's free to do this. Please smash that like button. And that's so the YouTube guys know that we have people in the house here in the SSN Nation. And remember, share the videos. This is to help other people. But tonight, only people with the icons can be in the chat room. So let me see who's in the house tonight. Professor Auntie Val is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream where it's members only chat. Those of you with the icon, those of you who support the channel can only be in the chat room tonight. Everybody else, you can only watch. All right. And Professor Auntie Val, thank you so much once again for being here. And she says, good evening, fam. The tagline is in tow. She shows the heart. She shows the strength. It's all here, ladies and gentlemen, with Professor Auntie Val. And there's a reason we call her Professor Auntie Val, because you get education around here. This is the No Guru Zone, SSN Academy, SSN University. She's professor. Here we go, Miguel. Army retired with the icon. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream with the members only chat, those with the icon. And he has his tagline in tow. Greeting to all my SSN Nation family. Thank you so much, Miguel, for your support and being here once again in the nation. And once again, Diesel Mike is here. He has the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here in the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream with the members only chat. And he has his tagline. Good evening, Eric and SSN family. I love it. Thank you once again. Good evening to you, Diesel Mike. And Victor Marrero's in the house with the icon. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And he has his tagline, ladies and gentlemen. He says, hello, all. Let's do this. And that's what we do around here. We help you, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why you have to share the videos, because you never know who needs a little help, whether it's monetary, whether it's a little motivation. And by the way, speaking of motivation, who saw the trailer before the live stream tonight? Who received notification? Because I believe Adrienne Bankert is now not on Good Morning America, but on her own show, Early Mornings Out of Chicago news channel. I don't know what the news channel is called, quite frankly, but nonetheless, just giving her some pub. She was kind enough to give that inspirational trailer. So let me know if you guys saw that. All right, let's talk about this, ladies and gentlemen. First up, everybody wants to get that free money without an investment. It's hard to do. You have to be diligent. You just can't drop something on social media and expect hundreds of people to respond. You have to be diligent about this. But here's the first step, because a lot of you already know what that first step is. And anytime it's free, I like to give free. That's just the way I am. Because you know why I like to give free? Let's just put things in perspective for a little motivation. Because if you're going to buy it from me, the theory goes, if I charge you $1,000, you are incentivized because you spent $1,000 and you're going to go and actually do what you were supposed to do based on the materials that I provided for you. Except there's one little problem. If a person isn't motivated in the first place, them spending money up front isn't really going to help that much, because after they read about 5-6 pages, they weren't going to do the damn work anyhow. So therefore, I have a different philosophy. I'll just give it to you for free, because that way, if you still don't want to do the work, it's on you. So you want that Amazon FBA course? I know Amazon FBA has probably went by the wayside. That's why all these gurus are out here trying to sell a course, because they really can't sell items on Amazon, because the profit margins have been reduced significantly, because everybody knows you can go buy products at Alibaba or AliExpress. That's right, Alibaba, AliExpress, in case you don't know, that's where you can go buy damn near 80% of the products on Amazon, on eBay. That's where you go. But we have the free Amazon FBA course down below in the description, courtesy of David Quintieri. The link is down below in the description. That's right. Go there, check it out, and then you can figure out if this is for you, because it's not for the faint at heart. Whenever you want to make some money, I don't understand. I got to start preaching a little bit tonight. I don't understand. Because if you're trying to make some money, that means you have to put in work. It's a cause and effect. And what's even more of a cause and effect is, just because you put in work for 3 days doesn't mean anything's going to happen. You put in work 10 days doesn't mean you're going to make money. Just because you did it for 6 months doesn't mean you're going to be making money. That's the problem here. We have a lot of people who are short-sighted, who expect things to be happening within days and weeks instead of years and months. Rome was not built in a day, as they say. Nothing was built in a day, ladies and gentlemen. So just keep that in mind when you're out here having visions of grandeur, because you're seeing pictures and people on Instagram and social media acting like all of a sudden one day they woke up and voila, they're flying all over the world, buying all these rich cars and doing all this real estate deals, when in fact that took years. They're now capitalizing, of course, by selling you courses and things like that, but I won't get into that right now because I'm going to move along. Let me see what else we got going on. Victor Marrero says, yes, got the new YouTube notification and saw the trail. Victor Marrero's in the mix, ladies and gentlemen. I believe this is like 4 live streams in a row that you've said you've seen the trailer and you got the YouTube notification. Man, I wish it was like 20 or 30 people saying that, but hey, one step at a time. That's how we're going to do it here. Vanessa Gates in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. And of course, she has the icon next to her name because it's members only chat on Wednesday nights. Hey, Boston SSN fam, hope all is well. Yes, all is well. Welcome to the live stream tonight, Vanessa Gate. And whenever I see Vanessa Gate, she reminds me of the mover and shaker, entrepreneur, business person who's always looking and searching, and she's the one responsible for the fingernails to go, ladies and gentlemen. And today I received something from Fingernails to Go. Not that it's a good thing or a bad thing, but the good thing is they are going to be going to a mall near somebody, testing out the vending machine here in the US of A. So you still can't buy the vending machines quite yet, but they're going to bring over one and test it out and see. And so we're all going to see what it looks like inside the mall. So stay tuned, all you SSN Lifestyle members, because you're going to have a chance to invest in the vending machine business and receive passive income for years to come, potentially. That would be sweet, right? Okay, Vanessa Gate says, got the notification as well. All right. I loved to hear that. Laverne Penix is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. And of course, he has the icon, which means he can be here for the members only chat tonight. And he says a tagline that I like: what's up, SSN Nation? Let's make some money. That's right. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, his nickname is Mr. Cool. That's right. You guys will know if you missed a live stream from about a month ago. You can see where he's in Punta Cana along with Maria Barnes, checking out their investments, getting those tax write-offs because they're going over there checking out their investments and hanging out in the cool spots, meaning Vista Cana, cool spot. Cana Rock and the Hard Rock Casino and Hotel at the club, the beach club. Yeah, they're having fun over there in paradise. And he was on video as Mr. Cool, so that's why he got the nickname now, Mr. Cool. Once again, thank you so much for being here, Laverne. Welcome again. All right, Vanessa Comagate. Yes, nails are us. Exactly. That's exactly right, Vanessa Comagate. That's what's going down. That has to be a ring of fire for the SSN Lifestyle membership. There's no way around it. I strongly believe that is going to be a winner at $20, $25. It's definitely a winner where somebody can actually get their nails printed up, put any design they want on their nails, and get 20 of them. So now you have planned. You can plan ahead. You don't have to go to the nail shop the night before or a couple days before and then worry about breaking a nail or doing something so your designs are messed up. Now you can sit there and go, I have this party coming up in a week. So therefore, let me go print this out right now. So the whole time, that day, I can put them on. I don't have to worry about getting things all messed up. We're beautiful. And by the way, we have a party the following week. So now I got 2 sets. We set. That's a beautiful thing. And when we start talking about 3 minutes, 4 minutes, now we're just talking about getting to the location, waiting 3, 4 minutes. You're done, gone. And now you're saying, it's all my design. Nobody else is going to match this. Come on now, ladies and gentlemen. Wilson Koo is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream with the members only chat. And if you can't chat and be in the chat room, it's okay. That just means you're not a member of the channel. That is different than being a subscriber. But members of the channel show support with cash, money. And actually, like I always say, and I've been telling people, it's kind of funny. Guess who pays me more, ladies and gentlemen? I know the members with the icon knows. Is it YouTube or is it the members with the icons next to their name? Well, guess what? Because YouTube has something going on with our channel, members with the icon show more love than YouTube does. That's what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of disgusting. And Mr. Wilson Koo is here showing love with everybody as well. And he has his tagline in tow. Good evening, Mr. Bird and SSN family. 100% facts. That's what we deliver around here. And he says, I sell money. And in case you don't know what that means, ladies and gentlemen, that means loans. And any type of loan. It could be real estate. It could be business. It could be personal with a twist. So speaking of that, there is something that I need everybody to consider when you are starting a business. When you're trying to start making money online, you in essence are starting a business. So if you don't understand accounting, what can help you with accounting? Divvy. That is Get Divvy, free expense software. And here's the kicker. You can be a sole proprietor and still use Get Divvy. So you can be a sole proprietor, LLC, S Corp, C Corp, and still use Get Divvy. And how about this? Lines of credit. Everybody likes lines of credit, right? How about this? If you have $10,000 or more of revenue coming in per month on average, you can get a line of credit from Divvy. That's right. And the more important part is you can set it up so therefore your expenses gives you an expense report. So therefore, I'll give you an example. Let's just say I have Opus Virtual Office. That's right, Opus Virtual Office, the one that answers the phone in your name. It costs $99 per month. I have a code so you get an admin fee taken off, YG1. That's right, down below in the description. $99 a month is a tax write-off. So you record or use your Divvy debit card, and then it goes into an expense for your business. So that helps you with your taxes, ladies and gentlemen. You go down and get up some paper or ink for your printer. That's a tax write-off. All right? You're putting gas in your car because you're an Uber driver or Lyft driver. You have tax write-offs, expenses. All those would go into that free report. Makes your life a lot easier, and you're setting yourself up for potentially being able to get lines of credit down the road. And Mr. Wilson Koo, once you have your businesses started, even the Amazon FBA that I said the free course is down below in the description, you start that after, I believe, 6 months. As long as you're having revenues coming in, he can get you some sort of funding for more product based on that. That's right. You're hearing me correct. So that's why you have to go to quickeasyfunds.com. If you want to be in real estate, he's got something for you. He's got rehab. This is my favorite one. A lot of people always can find all these places that need rehab. Those are a dime a dozen. What not dime a dozen, you can't walk in somewhere and say, hey, man, I want to buy this place for $200,000, but it's going to cost $75,000 to repair. So can I get $275,000? And can we go with this? And they're going to go, have you lost your mind? We don't have any products like that. Well, Mr. Wilson Koo does. He can get that product as long as there is a value higher than that, much higher, of course. But if you need that rehab money, and then after it's fixed, it's worth about $375, you're pretty much golden, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you're going to have to qualify probably with the 680 credit score, but at least it's not a 760 credit score needed. All right. Now, let's get back into making money. And that's one of the things about making money online without an investment. I just gave you one right there with the real estate rehab project. No investment needed in reality, other than your credit score to be at a certain number. They'll fund the whole thing for you as long as after refurbished, after rehab value, ARV, after that, it reaches a certain number. That's how it works. Now, if you said I'm borrowing $275 and it's only worth $275, now come on now. That's not going to work. Let's go. Wilson Koo, quickeasyfunds.com. Leah Dennis is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream, where it's members only in the chat room tonight with the icon. And he says, good evening, Eric B. and SSN fam. Glad to be here. Crown me. 100% facts. You're crowned, and welcome to the SSN Nation. And thank you once again for your support and being here. All right, the love is coming from Wilson Koo, Evening Professor Val, Miguel, Victor M, Vanessa K, Laverne P, Diesel M, Leah D. Thank you so much for that. Man, I wish it was ready. I would have worked that Super Bowl. Vanessa Kamagay, are you not lying to me? Are you not lying to me? Man, this would have been so sweet down in SoCal. Right now, people are landing in SoCal, getting ready to go to all the parties, because in SoCal, these are unlike any other Super Bowl parties. And of course, the California kid cannot be at the Super Bowl this year, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, you guys already know my mom passed away about 2 weeks ago now. 2 weeks ago in about 4 hours. So we did, I might as well just tell you guys, which I normally don't talk about personal, but my mom has a family in Jacksonville that's pretty big. So they have a cemetery in Jacksonville that we bury all family members there. So even though my mom already had a funeral, we're actually, she's going to be buried in Jacksonville on Friday. So therefore, I can't be at the Super Bowl this year. And I would be at a party about right now. We'd be at Mike Ditka's Cigars and Stars party with Jaws. And Jaws is the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. So them two throw a party usually it's on a Wednesday night, and it's Cigars and Stars is what I always call it, even though they call it something else, because other NFL stars and other stars from around the world are in the house chilling out. All right. But anyhow, 2023 SSN Lifestyle will be back in action, and you know where we'll be. like always. So that reminds me, I need to break out one of the videos. In fact, I do have a video for the Super Bowl, but we'll play that in a second. But she's right about that. You could have, man, can you imagine all, and actually guys, because guys would be using it too, because they can put their favorite, they're going to be putting the Rams or the, Bengals, they'd be putting them on their nails, right? And of course, the women would be doing that. And they could be getting these already fired up, putting in different variations, already fired up on the machine today, being ready for next Saturday and Sunday when they do the tailgate parties, and then they're going to the actual Super Bowl or Super Bowl party. So yeah, there would have been, there's this, the SoFi Stadium, doesn't it hold like 70,000 people or something? So it's crazy. Auntie Val, oh yes, you got that right. Oh yes is right about that. Hey, Koo Man. All right. Building wealth takes time, patience, and consistency, but you better have a strategy to get from point A to point B. Definitely not a casino. Exactly. Victor Marrero has it exactly right. It's definitely not a casino. So tonight, that's why we're not talking about crypto, because crypto to me is a casino, because you're taking your beer money, your extra money that you would lose in a casino, and that's what you need to put into crypto, because you don't know what's going to happen. But these other projects that you're doing for this online marketing without an investment, you can get from point A to point B. You have social media, you know what they are. So therefore, you have a little bit of help. Your friends are on social media. You know who they are. So sometimes they can help you out a little bit. Like down below, that free stock from Robinhood and Webull. I keep saying it every live stream. Get your free stocks from Robinhood and Webull. The links are down below. Some people don't look at it as making money online, but I look at it this way. So you sign up with Robinhood and Webull. Everybody that has an account right now, you can go to My Rewards in your back office. Then you'll see that they have a refer somebody and you get 6 free stocks. Those 6 free stocks is free money. And you can do it more than one time. So why wouldn't you try to help out your friends, family, social media friends, whatever, and say, hey, man, get your free couple of shares of stock. And then, hey, when you sign up, tell other people. So then you can get 6 free shares of stock. Think about this. 3 people that you referred, all of a sudden you have 18 stocks. Now, these stocks might be $4, $5, $10, $20. But hey, one time I got an Apple stock that was valued around 160, 150, something like that. That's the highest one I've ever received. But nonetheless, that's free money, free investment money when you really start thinking about it. So why not use those, ladies and gentlemen? Down below, free $10 from Coinbase of BTC. Get some free Bitcoin, $10 worth from Coinbase. Down below, you sign up, then you tell other people to get their free $10. What's the problem? All right. Even though those aren't long term, but if you start posting up and telling people about it and you want to do it, help other people, then help other people. All right. Let me see. Who day? Oh, my. Auntie Val, good eve, Professor. What's good, sis? Right on. Victor Marrero, facts, brother. Exactly, facts. I now have a wholesaler for real estate, and we can fund those deals. Wilson Koo, I knew you could fund the deal all along. Don't be playing with me. I know, being modest, you could have funded the deal I was describing all along. But that's right. This is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Once you get into the game, all kind of things open up. And Mr. Wilson Koo is being diligent about this. He's honing his craft, getting to meet other people and getting to know what their capabilities are. But keep in mind, Wilson Koo, a lot of people say they're capable of doing something, but you're going to have to check and double check to make sure. But anyhow, we'll get to that. Amazon FBA can get you no payment. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, we're talking about how to make money online without an investment. Start today. Let's go. Amazon FBA can get you no payment, no interest loan partner who doesn't tell you how to run your business or take equity of your business. One of a kind program. You're seeing it here first, ladies and gentlemen. You want to find out how to get in touch with them? Then send me a message at support@stopstrugglingnow.com. support@stopstrugglingnow.com, and I will forward your email to Mr. Wilson Koo to contact you. Or you can go to Quick, QUIK, EZ quickeasyfunds.com. That's E as in Eric, Z as in zebra, funds.com. Quickeasyfunds.com, and send your information there. Victor Marrero, good evening, sir, at Wilson Koo. Sorry to hear that. My condolences to you and your family. Thank you very much, Wilson Koo. I appreciate it. My condolences for you and your family. Thank you so much, Diesel Mike. I appreciate that. Vanessa Gate, condolences to you, boss. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, everybody. Thank you so much. Leah Dennis, condolences to you and your family. Praying for you, boss man. Thank you so much, Leah Dennis. I appreciate the condolences, everybody. But like I said, there's certain things in life. Let me put it to you this way. There's some, in fact, I got to do a side note tonight. Please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel and click the all notification bell. Let me think of a few things, because this is the way I look at life. Is very, very interesting, and death is unavoidable. So here's the thing. If you have children and you have loved ones, to me, what we're talking about when I talk about SSN lifestyle and things like that, it makes it a lot easier to me. Maybe not for everybody, but to me, when you start going back through pictures and start realizing, and you're like, wow, this person's over in the French Riviera. This person's over under the Eiffel Tower. This person's over in Hawaii. This person's over in South America. This person's over in the Caribbean, on U.S. Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Jamaica. They're over in Italy at the bullfights. You start realizing that the person was having a hell of a lot of fun. They were living their life to the fullest. So when they do pass away, people aren't really going, man, it was a terrible, terrible thing, which is what the way I look at it. So when my daughters have to deal with me passing away, they're going to be like, okay, Dad was the original Mr. Worldwide. I'm taking that from you, Marrero. I'm taking that. I'm going to claim Mr. Worldwide because I was. And so they're going to be like, Dad was always gone here, gone there. He was all over the map. So if he passes away, if in my head, that's how I'm thinking. If I pass away, I want them to think, all right, he had so much fun. Damn, if he passed away, oh, good, great. Unlike if you had to work and sick and ill and 5 years, 6 years and all that, 10 years, you're sick and you're going through some things, that makes things a little more rougher for me. So the fact of the matter is, my mom had the life of lives. All right. She's I'll give her the title Mrs. Worldwide, right? Life of lives, because being a Black woman in America in the 1930s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and all that, not having opportunity that most Black people and people of color have today. You had to go through using other bathrooms, using other water fountains, using other buses, or sitting in the back of the bus. Can't go into restaurants. And living in a world which is similar to just like now, nothing has changed. There's a Black side of town and a white side of town. And if you're Black and you go on the white side of town, you got problems. All right. You can't go shopping in certain locations. So to go from all of that, and in a town where a mother is my grandmother, a single family mother, no education, raised this wonderful woman. Both of them are awesome, wonderful, and I'm very fortunate to have all awesome women in my life. Grandmother, my mother, my aunts, all awesome, all smart, all educated. School was a must, no way around it. Superstars. I'm very thankful for that. So that is the thing right there. You don't want to leave your loved ones and your family going, man, he could have done more. It's so sad that he didn't get to where he wanted to be. That's why you got to get on it now, ladies and gentlemen. You can't sit back. You have to sit there and say, let me go out here and have some fun. All right. So that's all I want to say about it, ladies and gentlemen. So I appreciate the condolences, but think about your family. Think about how people, after you leave, your loved ones are going to perceive. Because for me, You guys are seeing some of the videos that I actually produce and I've made, which is the SSN lifestyle. You guys see that, but I have so much stuff that's not even on video that I can't even produce and show you guys. I'm trying to figure out a way how I can do it. I actually have stuff where I'm on an infomercial that I can't pull up either because it's not on YouTube or nowhere I can pull it up. In fact, there's 2 of them, but I can't pull them up and I can't find them. But I have the tapes. But when I moved, I didn't find the tapes. So once I find those, then you guys are going to be like, okay, he's doing other stuff too. But my family already knows what I'm doing. That's the thing. My daughters were out here thinking I party all the damn time for about the last 10 or 15 years. And they're like, Dad, are you ever home? No, I'm never home. All right. But all I'm saying is get your loved ones to understand by doing the hard work now. If it takes you 3 or 4 years, so what? Because that 3 or 4 years will be all worth it when you are able to live the life, be it wherever you want. And then if something happens to you and you pass away, then they all start looking through your stuff and they're just like, they did all this stuff. This is amazing. Had an amazing life. That's what you want right there. No, nothing else. All right, here we go. Auntie Val, the love, the prayers. Thank you. God bless her soul. I know in heaven there is no color. You got that right, Vanessa Comagate. You got that right. I learned as I grow. Remember to smell the roses every day is a gift. Exactly. One more day above ground. So a lot of people used to say, hey, Eric, well, how's your day going? I'd say my day's going great because I'm talking to you. I'm alive and breathing, not in the hospital, no health problems. What more can you ask for? Another chance to be a winner. That's what we're talking about. I learned as I grow. Okay, now let's get back to how to make money online without investment 2022. Start today. Let's go. Now, let's talk about a few other things here because we did talk about Amazon FBA, the free course. It's down below in the description. What I haven't talked about ever is something called ClickBank. A lot of you may not understand what ClickBank is, and a lot of people don't realize that some of these gurus online, and I hate to keep referring to some of these gurus, but I have to, because this is what these guys are doing here. They are selling courses that may or may not be their course. So what I mean by that is, so let's just say I'll turn this into when I say the Amazon FBA course. So I could tell you, hey guys, sign up for this Amazon FBA course by Keith David Hyman. I think that's his name. Anyhow, but they're really selling courses from this ClickBank. So you're clicking on a link, buying a course for this 500, 1,000, 2,500 or whatever, but it's already on ClickBank. Anybody can do this. And it's not just for that. There's so many other courses on here. All right. So I clicked on affiliates, but see, there's 100,000 affiliates worldwide. Choose ClickBank, right? Now, unfortunately, I didn't sign in, but I should have signed in because then I would have been able to show you. But there's also the other side of the fence. Let's say you created some sort of product or service or book or whatever. Now you can put it on ClickBank and then you have affiliates sell it for you. All right. That works as well. And that is what mostly people are seeing when these gurus are showing them this is how much I made. It's off of their ClickBank affiliate. So when you have hundreds of thousands of viewers, and then you can add a link and you have like 1,000 viewers going over to do ClickBank, then they go on YouTube or Instagram or any of the social medias and say, this is how much money I made, but they never actually show you what the product was. Unlike where we have receipts here, like when I showed you guys my Airbnb and I showed you the 1099, the videos are still up, ladies and gentlemen. It actually shows you how much Airbnb pays me directly. And that's why the other guy, when I clowned on my video about Airbnb, where the guy talks about go check out how much I made, and he's on another website. Well, people who are with Airbnb know that you get paid in the 1099. You don't get paid on like a ClickBank website. So when he's showing anything but a 1099, then that means he's selling products, which shows more than likely the products he's selling is adding into what he really is making on Airbnb. It's not really shown. So those are the reasons why we show receipts here, even though, like I said, people don't care about those these days. But nonetheless, just keep in mind, seller, you have a book like how can I forget Miss 25 Streams of Income, Melanie Bonita. She could actually put her books, put her courses within ClickBank. All people around the world can come there and say, hey, you know what? I think I want to promote that. So therefore, she's getting sales from other affiliates marketing the product for her. Nothing wrong with that, because other affiliates don't have products but want to make money while you sleep without any investments. This is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Clickbank.com. It's that simple. I do not have a link down below, but this is how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. You want to make money without an investment? Then there you go, ClickBank. There you go, Amazon FBA. Amazon FBA is similar to selling on eBay, similar to selling on Facebook Marketplace. But don't forget, there's something called Pinterest, ladies and gentlemen. You can pin your product to an image on Pinterest. Pinterest is very, very powerful. So that is an option right there, and Pinterest is free. All right. So you have ways to make things happen. Eric, good point. Enjoy every day. Having a life purpose is part of the strategy to become wealth. Otherwise, you'll keep moving the post to the right and will quickly realize something is missing. Exactly. I 100% agree with that as well. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's another way that you can make money online without an investment using the ClickBank. Okay, you're going, Eric. I don't like either one of these so far. Well, how about the gear, ladies and gentlemen? You guys know Stop Struggling Now gear. You guys who are new here can go to the StopStrugglingNow.com website and get some of the SSN merch. There's more than just this. All right. In fact, why don't I show this? Because I got to check up. I've been so busy. I got to check out where my gear is. I should have this gear. Let me see if I have it in here. Yeah, we should have this gear coming. It should have already been made, quite frankly. Nobody is coming to save you, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Now, I do things a little bit differently. So these are ordered, and then we have them in stock. All right. So that's the t-shirt. Nobody's coming to save you. And here's the hoodie. Nobody's coming to save you. But there's another way to do this. All right. Because there's something called Printify. There's something called Teespring. And by the way, if you're on YouTube, you can see the merch shelf down below, which is from Teespring. And that helps sell merch as well. So keep this in mind. Let me get this out of here. And now I'm going to go to Printify. And we'll go there. The link is down below for Printify, where if you have an idea for a t-shirt, just like I showed you the mock-ups for Nobody Is Coming to Save You, I could actually put that on Printify. Then Printify gives me a page, and I could actually send people to Printify instead of the StopStrugglingNow.com if I wanted to. Of course, the profit margin's a little different, a little lower, but nonetheless, you don't need any money out of pocket. You just need the image. As you can see here, you pick the image and put it on, and then you go to your social media, you go create a website, because they actually have a website for you as well. And then they process it for you and they mail it and send it out. That's it. You can start selling today. Let's go. All right. It's that simple. This is SSN Nation. Stop struggling now, ladies and gentlemen. We show you actually how you can do it, even though I'm not showing you exactly. I'm leading you to the water at this point. All right. That's what I'm doing. You now have ways at your disposal that you can use to create money. And for if you like designing or like doing this, then this would be right up your alley. Right. And here is Teespring. Teespring has merch shelves. Like I said, if you're a YouTube content creator, once you reach a certain level, you can add that merch shelf underneath your description, underneath your video. So therefore, Teespring also gives you your free web page. So therefore, even if you're not on YouTube or anything and you just want to use social media, you can send people to your Teespring and make sales. They make the product, print it out, and mail it. All right. So there goes another way. The link for Teespring's down below as well. So there's several different ways you can do this. All right. Like I said, we're not a one-trick pony around here. If you want to try to make money while you're sleeping, there's several ways that you can do this. All right. Now, anybody have any other suggestions? Because there's something that I talked about earlier. So if you came in a little bit later, SSN Lifestyle has something called Ring of Fire. There is a product coming out on the market called Fingernails to Go. Fingernails to Go is going to be passive income, but you will have to make an investment. Once you make the investment, then you just have to replace the items in the machine. But it's in a mall. It's going to be working by itself while you're sleeping. You get to reap the rewards. All right. SSN Ring of Fire and SSN Lifestyle Ring of Fire, people from in that membership will be able to invest in this, and your investment will give you a passive income return. And in theory, it should be every month because should be sales every day, you would imagine. So even if it's not every day and it's every 5 days, it doesn't really matter. It's passive. So any sales done means there's a profit. That's what I like about certain things, certain investments, just like other things. Now, again, I'm going back to money that you have to put up. Just like when we talk about Strong Block, Professor Auntie Val's #1 2021 pick. Just like we're talking about power nodes. You buy 10 coins, you're getting 10% per day, just like Drip Network, Drip Community, right? All of these require an investment with money. And if you're getting a return without having to do anything, that's passive income. That's where you want to be, ladies and gentlemen, except we're trying to get passive income without an investment. That's what we're trying to do. So therefore, that's why the free course for the free Amazon FBA is down below, courtesy of David Quintieri. The link is there. All right. And also share your link with Celsius Network. If you have signed up with that, share your link with Celsius Nexo. Share your link with Coinbase. Share your link with Robinhood and Webull. All the links are down below, ladies and gentlemen. And if you sign up for GetDivvy, that expense software, guess what? They also have a link to share with other people as well. How about that? Helping people with expense software to help them if they're a sole proprietor or starting a business. That's always one of the things that people have struggles with. All right. And don't forget Wealthfront. I rarely mention Wealthfront. A lot of people like to invest, but they're like, I don't want to actually do the stock market. So can I just give it to somebody and let them handle? Well, Wealthfront, $500 to $5,000 that they manage for free. When you go over $5,000, then they do charge a fee, but up to $5,000, they don't charge a fee to manage. The link is down below in the description. Now, 45 minutes in, please smash the like button. If you like what we're talking about so far, please subscribe to the channel. And I always have to deviate a little bit because this is SSN Nation. Stop struggling now. In case you weren't here on Monday night live stream, I have something to show you, and it's regarding real estate, but this is money you're going to need out your pocket, but I have to show this. Let me see if I still have it here. I think I do. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Oh, the membership with the icons. You guys, I found out something. This is unbelievable. It blew me away. Okay, first things first. The 2-bedroom is $95,000. So my 75 to 80, I was wrong. It's $95,000, which now means my Simon's residences is still the lowest 2-bedroom penthouse in Punta Cana, in a gated community that is being built. That is awesome. But here's the other news. It's called Niagara Townhomes. But guess what? It's within Niagara Beach gated community. Niagara Beach has restaurants, pool, bar, social areas, and villas. They started already about a year ago. That is gated, and it's beyond Primavera 2. So if you're driving to Primavera 2, you go past that. So it's in that field out next to Vista Cana. Right behind Primavera, probably about a half mile away, another gated community in that field. I couldn't believe it. I was like, you got to be kidding me. There's only 2 units left. Of course there is, because other people knew it was in Niagara Beach complex, basketball court, tennis courts. That's right. I was shocked. I was like, oh, these are going to be gone. And she's like, oh, yeah, there's only 2 left. I was like, damn. But anyhow, here's one of the social areas just for the townhouses. But the complex itself has basketball court, tennis court, restaurant, bar, clubhouse. I was like, damn. So anyhow, just letting you guys know. So obviously I have to have a video about this, right? There's something else that I left off as well in case you're interested in real estate investing. Oh, by the way, this is no credit check, no qualifying pre-construction, ladies and gentlemen. You'd have to put down 10%, and then you pay monthly payments till it's done. And that's why on the screen, this is what you saw for that $50,000. It looks like they want more than 10, but you got to put down $7,500, and then you pay $625 per month if you bought right now. All right? Until delivery in 2 years and 4 months, or 2 years and 6 months, whatever the case may be. But that's $625 for a 1-bedroom downtown clearly is about 10 minutes away, because you got to drive into that little countryside. So just giving you guys an idea, but there is something that I left out the other day. This right here. Where can I start? Ladies and gentlemen, there is a property inside Vista Cana. It's called Ziba at Vista Cana. Ziba, I have a video. You can search the channel. These are right by the golf course, the 9-hole executive golf course. These are available now. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Some things have become available there. There's villas, 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath villas, 3-bedroom, 3.5-bath villas. They're about 1,350 square feet, but they're going to be done, as you can see, even in March 2022, 22 months. But there's a March 2023 for the condos that are up by the golf course. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, $139,000. This is last year prices. Last year prices. These things should be $200,000 like Arco. They should be $189,000, $199,000 at Arco, just like Arco's 2 bedrooms. Well, I think that's Arco's penthouses. I can't remember. So these should definitely not be $139,000 anymore. But I left those out last time, ladies and gentlemen. And so I'm sorry that I did, but these are actually available at Ziba, which is incredible. You're getting last year prices. This is insane. 2 bedrooms in Vista Cana should all be at around $200,000 right now. So you get in my opinion, it's instant equity, even though there's no way to really tell. So I just wanted to give that out there as well. So again, we're going to recap. Down below in the description, there's a lot of freebies. So take advantage of them. And then share those freebies with other people, so then you'll get return on no investment. That's what we like. Okay? All right, let me know. Now, if there's something that I left out, please let me know, because this is 50 minutes in. And now we're probably going to start talking about some other matters. And because off the top of my head, I'm trying to think of any other how to make money online without investments in 2022. So some of you might be going, okay, Eric, I don't like any of those things that you mentioned earlier. All right. Okay. Well, remember earlier I mentioned AliExpress and Alibaba. Remember those products that you can just get cheap? Well, you can be creative and sell those on many different platforms. In fact, with one of them, you can actually have a link where people sign up, buying the product at your site or using your link, and they're actually buying it directly from the company at the marked up price. There's all kind of options in this era. Thank you to the internet. Thank you to the live streaming and all of that. And I think on Friday, you know what I'm going to do on Friday? Something different. On Friday, I'm going to do the first ever live stream on Friday night. I think Friday night I'll be back, I think. On Friday night, and then I'm going to have a live stream here and a live stream on Instagram. That's right. I'm going to give it a shot. Okay? We're going to find out if I can make that happen. All right. Now, I believe the first hour we've talked about all the good stuff. And so now, if you guys want to talk about anything else, please let me know, because the stock market investing, again, the Robinhood and Webull links are down below. Get your free shares of stock, ladies and gentlemen, then share so then you receive some more free shares of stock. Stock market's going up. How's this possible? Up, down, but it's not going down. And we know why that's happening. And now you're gearing up for war over in Ukraine area, potentially. United States building $700 billion every year, let's just call it that, on a military industrial complex. But yet you're negotiating with people. I'm like, I don't understand how you're negotiating with somebody who you know is reckless, and you're going to negotiate and know full well that they cannot deal with you taking out their planes, tanks, and boats and all that, because their GDP is nothing. They can't do anything. I'm just like, so what if you smack them around a little bit? I don't understand why the United States, who's damn near a bully for everybody, but when it comes to this Russia thing, we got to talk. When it comes to China, it's, we got to talk. Everybody else, we got to free the people. We got to go to Iraq, free the people. We got to go to Kuwait, free the people. Oh, hey, you can't mess with Saudi Arabia. But as soon as we start dealing with Russia and China, and they bring their troops to the borders and all that, and North Korea shooting missiles over our allies, we got no problems. I'm like, this is crazy. This is crazy. They should have already wiped out the 2,000 troops, or actually just get the warning shots and take out a few tanks. Step back, please. Ukraine is our allies. I don't understand this nonsense. All right. Now, let's get back to the business at hand, ladies and gentlemen. Due to this military buildup, you know what this means. Who does this benefit? Banks, gas prices, bullets, guns, Boeing, Raytheon, Aerojet. Come on, BlackRock, because we're going to need forces. All the things that have to do with war, prices, stock market and the prices should rise. It's like common sense. This is why they do it, because they know the stocks should be going down, but then you create this friction. Well, they didn't create it. But now, instead of doing something about it, all this talk and getting people stressed out and going, hey, we got to start building up the military industrial complex. Let's start buying from all our favorite military contractors. Let's go. We're allowed to give them hundreds of millions of dollars. That's our tax money being burnt off, ladies and gentlemen. They're stealing from us. All right. Did you hear the U.S. is funding crack pipes for people? Our tax money. Yes, Vanessa Comagate. It's crazy, isn't it? I don't know what's going on in this world. You have American citizens sitting over here working their asses off, trying to make ends meet. And these dudes are like, yeah, we're going to maybe go into a war situation. Yeah, we're going to give people crack pipes. Yeah, we're going to bail out the top 10 percenters because they made bad investments with your money. I'm just like, this is insane. Banks are keeping people's money, but the FDIC program, they don't have enough money for it, all the banks. That's a joke. All right, let's get back into money making efforts, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who else is in the house. Robbie D Solutions is here with the icon next to the name because it's members only chat tonight. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. And some of you might be watching this going, hey, I can't get in the chat room. There's a reason why. On Wednesday nights, only members with the icon can be in the chat room. Everybody else can only watch. But on Monday and Friday nights, everybody can be in the chat room. In fact, members can actually join me on the live streams if they want to because they have the link under the community tab. But DJ Robbie D is here, and he says, hello, SSN Nation. I'm late, but I'm here. Hey, man, it's late. You're here. We're ready. We've talked. We've done some things. And once again, the free Amazon FBA course is down below in the description. And therefore, we have Mr. Curtis Davis in the house, a.k.a. Mr. Financial is here in the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. And he has the icon, so it's the members only chat edition. And he has his tagline. Good evening, SSN family. ABMM. If you're not familiar with that, it's always be making money, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're not familiar with the OC lingo, that means ordinary citizens. That's you and me. We have to make things work. We have to keep pushing forward. And if it takes one little step at a time, at least we got another step along our timeline. And that's what we have to do, ladies and gentlemen. So therefore, tonight, when we're talking about making money without an investment in 2022, start today. It's still possible. And you can start with the links down below in the description. Now, let me know, ladies and gentlemen, if there's anything else that we want to talk about today regarding how to make money online without an investment, because I gave a few. We went to ClickBank. We went to T-shirts with Printify and Teespring, where you have your own websites. ClickBank, which is a website, you get your links there and sign up with them. Whether you're a seller like Melody Bonita, who is a member of the channel as well, who has books on Amazon, she can actually put her books on ClickBank. So if you have something like that, you can put your book on ClickBank and have other affiliates sell it for you. It's a beautiful world we live in today. All right. All three markets rallied up today. That's right. Portfolio dollar cost averaging showing very nicely. Exactly. That's right. Remember when stocks were on sale at that 20%, 30% correction? How many of y'all pounced on it? You guys didn't pounce, right? Some people did, some people didn't, but you could have lowered your dollar cost average. You had an opportunity. Remember Ford? Ford is still in the teens, I believe. It was down to 17, 16. You should have been buying. GM was down about $10. Should have been buying. All I'm saying, you guys know what the future is. The future is electric vehicles. Also, there's something interesting that we haven't talked about that I previewed almost a year ago now, because it was during the elections. After the elections, there were 5 states that approved marijuana use or some sort of use in their state. So marijuana stocks shot up. Well, guess what? Marijuana stocks have shot back down because there is no new election. There's nothing new that's happened where another state could add them in. So you might as well start thinking about them again. Get in while you can. And oh, by the way, stocks. There's one stock that I left out. I'm going to put this on the screen because we talk about PESEC. We talk about 15% inflation. How do we combat 15% inflation? Okay, I'm saying it, ladies and gentlemen, not the government. The government's going to tell you inflation is 6 or 7%, but it's not. All right. So I'm saying it. Let's just keep it straight. But check this out, ladies and gentlemen. There's one that I have been forgetting about that we talked about for over 3 years. Look at opportunity has knocked the price. Hold on. Let me show you guys something before we get into this. Speaking of corrections, 13.45%, 20% in the last 6 months, 28% in the last year. So almost 30%, meaning this normally is in the $5 range. It's down to $3.99. I purposely hid the dividend. 16.54% at this price point, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I don't know what's going on with them, but I would suggest you go check them out and do your due diligence first. Because this right here, 16% is what you want. All right? A lot of you don't understand about PSEC, even though that's one of my favorites. It's the prices went up to $8, but at one time they were $4. They were also like in the 15% range. All right. Now this you need money for. This you need Robinhood or Webull for. There's Antero Midstream. This is interesting. 8.88%. These are, I'm bringing some blasts from the past where people are going, there is no 9% or 8% or 10% or 15% stock dividends. Well, yes, there is, ladies and gentlemen. They're all over the place. So I'll go back to my PSEC, which is one of my favorites. Again, they're up even. This is incredible. 8.39%. So some of us have been lucky enough to get in when it was like down here. So 100% appreciation plus 13 or 14% dividend money. You got to love it. All right. So that's what I had to talk about real quick as well. Stock market investing. That's part of it. But that has nothing to do with how to make money online without an investment in 2022, does it? So I'm going to get into something else as well. Victor, that's right. All green. Disney Pops, Twilio, Jump. Exactly. We love how that works out, ladies and gentlemen. All right. How about this? You guys know I just showed you some real estate. And a lot of you may not be thinking properly about using some sort of real estate. Just think about when I said Airbnb. Most people associate Airbnb with real estate. I made a video about Airbnb experiences. We talked about Airbnb experiences before. There may be some new people here. Some of you right now, it's a Wednesday night. You might have just got back in from going down to listen to some music somewhere. You might have went down to listen to some or go to some sort of class, or you might be holding a class. Well, Airbnb experiences are things that you like to do: bike ride, running, anything. Listen, playing your guitar at the beach. It doesn't matter what it is. You're a trainer or something. It doesn't matter. You have people coming from out of town to your city. They are using Airbnb to find places and things to do. You could list yourself on there for free and charge people for something that you like to do. If you're in Florida, most people like to go out fishing. A lot of people have a boat and they just go hang out and go to a sandbar and hang out. But little did you know, you could have put that as an experience on Airbnb. And you're like, I'm going on the sandbar this Saturday, and I got enough room for about another 5 people. And you could limit it to 3 or 2 people and just go, well, I'll add 2 people to this. And you could offer that up and charge people. You're going out there anyhow. All I'm saying, you have so many opportunities, no money out of pocket, no barriers to entry, and Airbnb is worldwide. So people from all over the world could be coming to your destination, and you could offer them these little things. A bike riding. Every morning you go on a bike ride at 5 a.m. You can just add that as an experience. No money out of pocket. No investment needed. You're already doing it. I love it. This era we live in is awesome. All right, let's go. Let me see what else we have here. Curtis D. Evening at Curtis D from Wilson Crew showing the love. Evening at Robbie D. That's right. DJ Robbie D's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we were talking about the Super Bowl. So here we go. I'm going to play an SSN lifestyle type video because we have a lot of new people possibly watching this, and they're going, "What's he keep talking about this for?" But I'm just going to run a promo video. It's kind of a promo video. It's kind of a, I don't know what to kind of call it, but here we go.
Come on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Who's next? Let me know. Hey, in fact, you know what? Next week, I was thinking about something. Shaq's party. Shaq's Funhouse. I got to give props to Shaq because he always makes his parties affordable. He always makes it a fun where you have the good artists. Yeah, he has food and snacks and drink included. So he always does the damn thing right. So I like his little event that he puts on. And I shouldn't say little because it's actually more than that. Usually there's circus people there. There's usually rides there. You just never know what's going to be at Shaq's thing. And it's generally, instead of it $1,500, $2,000, $3,000, or $1,000 to get in, it's like a few hundred to get in. So I got to give a shout out to Shaq all the time for his Shaq's Funhouse. And I always give it up to Mike Ditka for Ditka and Cigars. Actually, it's not called Ditka and Cigars, but that's what I call it. And in fact, let me go check something out. I'll put on screen. What is this, 2022? Yeah, there we go. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is like a little, I guess, a SSN lifestyle promo kind of thing, right? So here that's not it. This is it right here. So February 10th, which is tomorrow. So he's not having it on Wednesday. So it's on a Thursday in LA. But this is the deal right here. Just if you like cigars and drinking and things like that, it's going to be at 2 California, 7 to 11 p.m. Red carpet interest, heavy appetizers. Yeah, this is one of the things I have a little pet peeve about with the Super Bowl parties these days. They're not like they used to be, quite frankly. But it's all right. Indoor, outdoor, smoking is permitted in the indoor space. Silent auction, one of kind sports. Ron Jaworski, that's who Jaws is, and Mike Ditka, everybody knows from Chicago Bears. They always host something. So every Super Bowl, they host this. And just to give you an idea, you guys will see what type of, well, you can't really read this. It's a who's who's there. Let's just put it that way. But if you like sports figures, there are a bunch. Not so much any other things, but the celebrities they're talking about, there's a bunch of sports figures. All right, who will be at this if that's what you're into. They will be there. I'm just giving you guys a little preview. And look how much tickets are. If you guys can see this. Let me see. How much are the tickets for this? Now, these things used to be like, I don't know, $150, $200, something like that. Let me see what's happening now. Let's go find out. Let's see. I'm curious since I won't be there this year. Let's see what we got. It's LA. So, the prices have to be crazy, right? Well, I don't see the price, ladies and gentlemen. I must have missed it. There's no price. Huh. February 10th, 7 to 11. Sorry. Can't help you, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what the price is. Food included. All right. Don't worry. SSN Lifestyle will be in the house next year, and we're going to make some other things happen. So never fear. SSN Lifestyle coming next year. All right. So let's see what else we got. Cool promo, Robbie D. Thank you so much. Wilson, cool. What's up? Going on? Eric giving us the insiders party, all fun and who going to be there? Shaq, LeBron, Eric Dickerson. Yeah. Oh yeah, Eric Dickerson will be at the party in LA. That's a definite situation. Oh, here we go. Okay, so now, okay, I have the prices now. That's interesting. Okay, it's no longer 250 or whatever it used to be. 500 in LA. 500 for your VIP ticket, red carpet interest, all inclusive bar featuring Crown Royal, Johnny Walker, Don Julio, and many more. Um, Array of gourmet appetizers, premium cigars, opportunity to mix and mingle with celebrities. All right. Um, Here's the 2,500 one, ladies and gentlemen. 4 VIP cigar parties. Exposure on Ditka and Jaw's banners and signage at the event. That's how you get the backdrops. And then it goes up from there. But it's just adding more tickets. That's all it is. It's not like major. 6 times 500 is 3,000. So this one right here is always a good one for midweek, because you really want to free up your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning. In fact, why don't we just talk about this? Because this is one of the stops that everybody should have and enjoy. If the Super Bowl is in a town near you and you can go, and one other thing, there's nuances to everything, right? So what will end up happening is this. So Budweiser's going to have their thing. DirecTV is going to have their thing. So one of these, if you live in a city and you know people, ultimately, generally, if I wasn't in the situation I was in this year, I'm California kid, so I'd be down in LA right now, right? And because of things I've done over the years, there's people that work for, like you guys know, like at the Oscars, guys who make movies, guys who own studios, things like this that I know. And so what happens is they have like a call and they're saying, hey, you're invited to this, like the Budweiser Music Fest, or you're invited to the DirecTV Music Fest, or you're invited to the Sports Illustrated party. And oftentimes these guys, they're not going. So then all of a sudden it's like, hey, Eric, you want a couple tickets or whatever. So you guys don't misunderstand. It's life is basically based on when you go places, you always meet people. And so therefore you just never know who you meet. And sometimes you know the Budweiser rep. Sometimes you know some other guy that says, hey, Eric, I got some tickets over here for you, but they're going to cost you X amount of dollars. I don't mind paying X amount of dollars as long as I'm not paying $2,000. You follow what I'm saying? So there's all these little deals when you're in your own backyards and doing things. And fortunately for me, I can be in a lot of places. All right. And I have a lot of love in a lot of places, because remember, it's always good karma, ladies and gentlemen. You got to be nice to the people on the way up, because you never know who you're going to meet on the way down. Right. Just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind as a motto. And that's why you always should be respectful, also should be nice. And I'm not saying kiss somebody's ass because they're somebody special. All I'm saying is whenever you're out, you shouldn't think that you're better than anybody, is all I'm trying to say. We're all at the same parties. We're all at the same place. We're all hanging out. So everybody's equal. Just because somebody makes more money than you or less money than you doesn't mean anything. Just because they have bigger cars, better, faster, whatever, doesn't mean anything. Everybody's human. And so this is why things happen a lot of times, especially if you're at this party with Dick and those guys tomorrow, what'll happen is you'll meet some other people and you're just chit-chatting, And then they'll be like, hey, you're pretty cool. They, in their head, they're thinking, this dude's pretty cool. And his partner, they're pretty cool. Hey, you guys going to this other party tomorrow night that's not even on the docket, that it's not even anybody can get into. It's basically you got to know somebody, and it's another party that's not, that you'll go to. And then at that party, there'll be more people there. And then I'm going to give you guys a story. I'll give you a story. All right. I'll give you a story. Curtis Davis, Budweiser Girls Be There or other sponsor party. Okay. First of all, the Budweiser girls are going to be, of course, at the Budweiser Fest, right? Actually, I don't even know if they're having Budweiser Fest, but usually they will, especially in LA. They'll have Budweiser Fest. All right. So the Bud girls will be there. But the Bud girls aren't going to just be at the Budweiser Fest. They could be at the DirecTV party as well. They could be painted at the, well, I don't know if the Playboy has a party, but they could be painted Budweiser women at the Playboy party. So they get, Budweiser's represented. That's how they do it. And Vanessa Comagate goes, oh, yes, it will be wild out here. Hey, it already started tonight because Wednesday night, there's already something. Ditka and Jaws used to do their stuff on Wednesday nights. So they moved it to Thursday, probably because there was other events going on tonight. It's already started. So I'm going to give you guys a story. Going out to the Super Bowl. This is a Super Bowl story. So flying to a Super Bowl. And it was like, I'm trying to think exactly the timeline. It was like Thursday. All right. So I'm flying into a Super Bowl on Thursday. And it's around, the plane leaves Sacktown somewhere around 2 or 3. The place where it lands is like 2 or 3 hours later. Sitting next to me is this woman. And the woman is, by all accounts, if there's a number attached, I'll say 8.5. So that means she's nice looking. She has a nice personality. And so we're just talking the whole time. But it never comes up, what are you doing with the Super Bowl, right? Or anything about the Super Bowl. We're just talking. Then we get to where the guy starts talking on the pilot says, we'll be landing in about 20 minutes. Please make sure everybody does what they need to do right now. And, seatbelt sign coming on. So when they said something about, so that gives us about 20 minutes. So as we started descending, then she goes, hey, so what are you going here for? And so then I'm like, well, I'm just hanging out with my friends. We plan on going to a couple parties and, I might go to the game. I don't know yet, but we'll see how it all goes. I could not believe what she said to me. She says, yeah, I'm going to the Super Bowl. I have no ticket. I have no place to stay. I'm just going to land. And then I'm going down to where the party zone is, which could be anything. The party zone is usually most cities that host the Super Bowl. They have their bars and restaurants set up in a certain area, or they'll have like a certain event, like the NFL has their event in a certain area. So she goes, I'm just going to land and do nothing but go to these locations. And then she just point blank just goes, and somebody's going to give me tickets to go into the Super Bowl in a few days. Then they're going to give me tickets to go to the parties. She's like, I'm not going to have to do anything. I said, let me get this straight. Are you lying to me? You have no hotel at this point. You don't know anybody. You're not going to meet somebody playing around. She's like, I don't know anybody. I'm just coming here. And I guarantee you, by the end of the night, I'm going to have tickets to parties, tickets to the Super Bowl, all this. Okay, so check this out. So I land, and it's around probably 5:30, 6 o'clock. So now I go all the way to where I'm staying, which is 45 minutes from downtown venue. I come back, so that means it's around 7. I meet up with some of my fellas, and we're in the party zone. So we're hanging out at bars and restaurants, going to check out Diddy's spot and things like this, just having fun. At around 9 o'clock, I'm crossing the street with the guys, and I see this woman on the other side. And she's like, "What's up?" She's already with these guys who are dressed like they're wearing suits or something. And so I cross the street and I come up and I'm talking to them and I'm talking to her. I'm like, "So did you get your way and find out all this?" Come to find out, the guy she's with is with the NFL. So she's got her 2 tickets to the Super Bowl. She also flashes me like 2 more tickets because she has bracelets to some NFL executive only party. I was just like, this is crazy. And she shows me her room key for the Hyatt Regency where all the celebrities stay, all within an hour and a half. I couldn't believe it. This is America, ladies and gentlemen. This is America. It's crazy. Unbelievable. Party starts on Wednesday until Sunday Super Bowl. Exactly. Yeah, it's killing me. Been a Bengals fan since childhood. The miracle happens and I can't be there. Auntie Val, what do you mean you can't be there? You're Professor Auntie Val. You have passive income coming in. You can jump on a flight to LA. You have to be there. And you got to bring your Bengals gear, even if it's just for 2 days. You can still go Thursday, Friday. You still can go Saturday. You can leave on Sunday because nobody leaves on Sunday. I mean, you can do all kind of stuff. Get your behind over to LA. Come on now, especially if you're a Bengals fan. This is like once in every 25 or 30 year event. No ticket. The Super Bowl attracts party seekers, monetizing. That's crazy, bold chick. Exactly, man. I just could not believe it. And like I said, in about 2 hours, she's got tickets to the Super Bowl, hotel, 5-star hotel, the Regency, and she's got 2 private parties, not the ones that I'm talking about, like Ditka and all that. She has like the NFL executive parties. And I was just like, this is insane. I was like, this is crazy, but I love it. It's crazy. I love it. She must have been fired. Exactly. Basically, she had a real good personality. She wasn't like a 10. Like so some people she might be, everybody has their different tastes, but so some people she might have been a 5, some people she might have been a 10, some people she might have been 8. But on this day, she's a 10. Because like I said, she's hanging with the executives with the NFL, and she didn't know them. And I actually asked them. I was like, "So wait, you know this girl right here?" And they're like, "Oh, we just met her like 45 minutes ago. But she's cool." And she is cool. She is cool. So I gotta give him. She has a good personality. So she wasn't, like doing anything crazy. I'm just pretty sure she just had a good personality. She talks because, like I said, we talked for about an hour on the plane. So she was just talking probably, and they were like, "Hey, yeah, we got tickets to this, tickets to that." I couldn't believe it. Nope. Discipline and spending. All right, Auntie Val. But Auntie Val, I'm just going to say this again. It's in LA. It's in LA. Tickets to LA are cheap. Round trip. It's cheap. Only a couple. Well, I shouldn't say only a couple hundred. Right now, it's probably not a couple hundred, unfortunately. Oh, Auntie Val, I'm sorry for you on this one. You should have been there with these guys, showing the love. Eric, I've got a long time Rams fan since 1980s. Wow. It's been nice to get him there. I've got friends in LA that know celebs. I'm calling them. Curtis Davis, then you need to get your behind down there as well. You need to get in the house down there. And actually, the other little dirties, I shouldn't say dirty, the other little secrets is simply this. Once you are down there, if you start going around, then you run into other people. And you just never know what's going to happen, quite frankly. You just go down and have fun. That's pretty much it. All right. I told you guys, I'll give you one more story since we're talking about Super Bowl. So one more story, which I've told people before, but I'll say it again. Because now he's even more famous than he was then. But again, me and the boys are hanging out. We're at the mall, of all places, during the Super Bowl. So I think it was a Friday. because at the time the Playboy parties used to be on Friday night. So we're at the mall early. So it's around 4, maybe 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Nobody's at the mall, literally, like hardly anybody, except we go into Foot Locker. And when you have 4 or 5 guys, Foot Locker, okay, it shows up. Okay, it's a stop. So we're in Foot Locker. There's us, 4 or 5 guys. And who comes around the corner? Anthony Anderson is in Foot Locker at the Super Bowl. And no entourage. He has his assistant with him. So now I'm sitting there going, hey, what's up? He's like, what's up? He sits there and he's like, we're just shooting the breeze for a second. Then one of my friends is like, wait a minute. We got to get some pictures. And then Anthony Anderson was like, no problem. So he sat in there for 5 minutes while my friends were taking pictures with him. It was crazy. And after that, he was just like, cool, see you later. Have a nice time. See you later. It was crazy because he didn't have any bodyguards. He didn't have nobody with him. He was just hanging out. Ordinary guy, OC. My favorite part of Super Bowl, you never know who you're going to see. I was in ATL Super Bowl night 2017. Hey, there you go. There you go. Exactly. Speaking of these events, NBA All-Star is coming up as well. Depending on what city it's in, once again, you could have an awesome time. You never know who's going to show up and who's going to be where. So that's what's so funny about all this stuff. And ultimately, if you go to these events, you'll run into people multiple times. And then all of a sudden, the next time they see you, they're just like, I know you from somewhere. And I'm like, yeah. And it's just all off of a once or twice or 3 times. And so Anthony Anderson, it's kind of funny because at the Super Bowl, I've seen him before. We've seen each other before, but I don't know him really. And so it was kind of funny. Years later, which you guys have seen a picture, I'm at the Playboy Mansion at the Playboy party. Anthony Anderson is there. So then I'm telling him, man, I haven't seen you in so many years, but this is so funny because you remember during the Super Bowl, you were at the Foot Locker. And he's like, oh, yeah, man, you were with like 3 or 4 dudes. And I remember we were taking pictures for like 10, 15 minutes. I said, yeah, and you were wearing somebody else's uniform. I always kid him about it. He was wearing the city that he's repping. If you guys know where he's from, then you'll know what city he's repping. But that's what he's wearing to the Super Bowl, even though his team wasn't in the Super Bowl. So I always rib him about it whenever I see him. But I've run into him like 3 times. And so we always talk about, what's happening and things like that. So it's kind of funny as hell. The guy has transformed himself into this mega star, in my opinion. It's awesome. My favorite part. All right, let's get back into business, ladies and gentlemen. 1 hour, 28 minutes in. Let's see if you guys want to talk about anything. Please let me know now, because I have been a little bit stressed, a little bit, staying up a bit late. So I'm probably not going to go at 2 hours tonight. I might end this a little bit early because we were just simply talking about how to make money online without an investment. And anything else that we're going to talk about will require an investment, because there is an opportunity that has come upon us with that $50,000 down to buy a pre-construction condo in the DR. And so when it's $50,000 and you're talking about putting down $7,500, then paying $682 per month with no credit check, no qualifying, that gets you in there, ladies and gentlemen. You're putting down 50% of the value. So $25,000 over the 28 months. And it's in the Niagara Beach complex, which just blows me away. All right. So, and since we're just having fun, let me go see about, okay. Let me show you guys something else. So I'm going to give you guys probably one of the best parties, if you can get in, is the, I would say I'm gonna see if they show tickets. Is Maxim. And I hate to say best because it's not really best. It's good. I'm not going to say best. I got to change that. I'm not going to say best. So I'm going to talk Super Bowl parties. Let's go. I'm going to show you this right here. Maxim is a little different. So people who aren't familiar with Maxim, they're like have these beautiful women. All right. And one of my ex-girlfriend's daughter was actually a Maxim model at the Super Bowl and did photo shoots with them. But nonetheless, story time once again. Maxim, they always have the entrance to their parties are always different. What I mean by that is their entrance could be like 20 women standing on top of a water fountain with these elegant dresses. I mean, and then they have nothing but like these bulbs that are candle lit and glows. You just never know with Maxim what their entrance is going to be. But ultimately, after you go through their entrance, you just basically come into a venue that is surrounded on each side like a mini stadium. So what they do now, which is what I don't like. Here's the part. There's good and bad. This is what I don't like about Maxim and all the rest of the parties now. In the old days, which just a few years ago, you go into Maxim. I'm trying to see what is this. So they got 50 this year at Maxim. But you go to Maxim and you would go in and it would be seating. There would be, and it's open seating for everybody. There would be actual really food there. Now it's crazy. Now it's set up like a club. So now, even though some people are paying $1,500, $1,000 to get in or more, they have VIP, which means VIP get to sit in the bleachers and they get to have their own like bottle girl, I guess you would call it, come there, and they set it up like a club, which is not what they used to do. And so that's the thing that I don't like about what they're doing now when they have these parties. They set them up like a club versus just like an open area. And instead of serving full food, I'm not saying how much this is. Instead of doing full food, they're doing these stupid hors d'oeuvres. I'm just like, and most of the hors d'oeuvres are like this sweet stuff. It's not really like anything that you're gonna like, and it's sugary and things like that. And so I can't find out how much it is, but nonetheless, it's like $1,000, $1,500 to get in. Now, I'm going to say this right here. If next year, which I'm hoping is going to be better than this year, I don't have any other things going on during the Super Bowl. SSN Lifestyle members, you will be able to go to some of these events, and you won't have to pay whatever the price. It doesn't matter what the price is. You won't have to pay $2,500 or $1,500 or anything like that. All right. In fact, if I'm going to be there, there's going to be a couple of people that can come hang out with me. All right. And so therefore, all you going to have to do is get to LA, just like I told people to come before. All you have to do is get there, and then I got you. All right. That'll be 2023. Just keep that in mind. But they're not telling me how much Maxim is this year. So I don't know. I'm thinking it's always like $1,500. It's always. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be there. It won't cost you $1,500, but you're going to have to get there. All right? Just keep that in mind. Now, back to Maxim. Maxim's going to be in LA. So the other thing that I like about Maxim is they have a sponsor usually. I'm trying to see how much these tickets are, but they're not coming up. They have a sponsor usually, and their sponsor could be like, for instance, it could be an EV car manufacturer. So they're going to have a track on the side of their venue because it looks like they're going to be at the LA city grounds or something. So they're going to have they had a track out there, and so they could have like the Tesla Roadster out there, and they take people around to go check it out. So they're doing two things: you're having fun at these high speeds, and then you'll have like selling the vehicle kind of thing. That's what I like about Maxim. They always have that extra. It's not just the party thing. They're going to have this extra stuff going on that you never know what it is. It looks like $17.50 a person, and they're calling it delectable hors d'oeuvres. Again, the hors d'oeuvres are not anything to mess with. There, you might put it this way: grab yourself something to eat if you're going to go to the Maxim party, because they give stupid hors d'oeuvres now. All right, just stupid. It ain't even worth all that. And so that's why it's good to have friends in some of the right places, because you'd hate to spend $17.50 to get in, and then when you get there, sure, you see 50 Cent, sure, you see Tesso or whatever else is going to be there, but when you taste the food and you're like, what the heck is this? Come on now, right? But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, you won't have to pay that. Just get there. All right, DJ Robbie D says, I love your stories and experience. Can't wait to meet you in person. SSN Lifestyle, April 2023. That's right. I'm going to just get there to Super Bowl. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I guess this will be a night of Super Bowl. How about that? We'll talk about that because we talked about making money. Oh, by the way, speaking of that, first off, if you have any way to get Super Bowl tickets, I'm not saying you can make money without investment. All I'm trying to say is if you have a way to get tickets, you can always resell those, and you can damn near make 2 tickets is going to be $5,000 to $10,000 depending on where the seating is. Unfortunately, most of the time, the NFL gives a lot of tickets to corporate companies, and that's why also that, like I said, the girl was able to get in because she ran into NFL executives, and they have extra tickets. Sure, they might not be on the 50-yard line and all that, but she's in the lower bowl. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. My favorite Super Bowl part. You never know who you're going to see. I was in ATL. That's right. I'm going to just get there to Super Bowl. Exactly. Just get there. Come on. I want Auntie Val to go see her Bengals. I want Auntie Val to go see her Bengals. Come on now. Auntie Val, where you at? You at Alabama? What is that? Let's go Birmingham. How many people from Birmingham is going to the Super Bowl? Come on now. LAX. What do we need? We need to go on Friday night. Come on. Let's get Auntie Val to the Super Bowl. No, we can't get Auntie Val to the Super Bowl. It's $550, $600. That is not going to work. Looks like we can't get there on the cheap. Wait a minute. Maybe Auntie Val's in Florida. Let's go look. I don't know where she is, but I'm going to try. Let's see. Whoa, wait a minute. Fort Lauderdale, 200 round trip on Spirit. Auntie Val, if you're in Fort Lauderdale area, there you go. Oh, damn. It comes back on the 19th. Doggone it. I thought we had something for you here. Oh, 257 is not bad. That's not bad. Round trip from Fort Lauderdale. Friday, the 11th, come back. Oh, wait, can't come back on that day. Well, you could, but the Super Bowl's on Sunday. So 265, let's call it. 12. No. Hold on. That's 11. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's 300. That's on the border. That's on the border for just flying out, having some fun for a minute. That's on the border, on the edge there. But I'm just saying, we got to get Auntie Val out to this joint over here. Her favorite team's coming out to LA, and they have one of the baddest quarterbacks on the planet. That guy Burrow. I don't care that the guy's like been in the league not so long. Here's the thing with Burrow. Somehow this guy knows how to win the big games. It doesn't matter. He just does it. I don't, it's inexplicable. So I would not count them out in any circumstance. All right. Okay. It's weird. I was just in LA back in 2018, 2019. I'm sure the SoFi Stadium is fire and rooftop parties are SpaceX execs, all the celebrities, some Tesla people, all big companies in the area. Exactly. Great stories, Eric. Lots of love. I got private charter flight emails about Super Bowl last week. All right. I'll give you guys another one. So here we go with another story. Which it only reason I'm going to give this story is because last week, you guys know, when we were talking about training day, and I told you my girlfriend was in the movie only for like 4 seconds on the back of a bike that one of the Mexican gang members was on. And I actually watched the movie, and it wasn't the part where Ethan Hawke goes down the street to go get him. It's another scene that I haven't been able to find. But nonetheless, so training day, my girlfriend, she meets me in the Super Bowl. And we go into, I'll call it one of them parties that's not on the docket for anything. Like, in other words, it's not one of these listed parties. It's like a private, it's some of the stars that are on TV have their own private party. So we go in, and I've told it part of this story before, but we might have new people here. So we go into the party. So she's thinking, because of where it is, it's downstairs in downtown, and it doesn't appear to be like a party. It's almost like a house, and it's a dance floor. There's black drapes around, and then there's like a VIP section. It's like a section cornered off, another section cornered off, and things like that. So we go into the place, and so I just go sit over in the VIP area. So anyhow, we go sit over there, and about 20, 30 minutes later, all of a sudden, some of the stars come into the place. But at that particular time, we start dancing. Some of the stars start dancing, and then my girl gets annoyed. She goes, "Hey, where did these cameras come from? What's going on with the cameras? Why are they having cameras on us while we're dancing and stuff?" So then I had to break the news to her. I said, "Actually, this is one of your favorite things, since you're trying to be this actress and all. There's actors, and this is the actors and actresses party and stuff." She's like, "Are you kidding me?" And then right then and there, like I said, some of the TV stars are sitting right next to us in the VIP. But because she's sitting on the other side of me and the stars are on my left, she doesn't know they've been sitting next to us the whole time. And that's why the cameras are there. But she didn't know this. So it was funny as hell. All right. Lots of love. I got private charter flight emails about Super Bowl last week. Oh, Curtis Davis is in there. He's on that list, ladies and gentlemen. He's getting that list where they go, okay, it's going to cost you $15,000 for that private flight and 2 Super Bowl tickets. Yeah, you're on the list, man. So much fun in LA. Drinks are free, party late, networking, music. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I like going to a Super Bowl in one of the bigger cities. If it's one of the top 10 cities, you have way more fun than if it's in, like, let's call it Minnesota, right? LA, Miami, ATL. Those are top 3, right? You're going to have a blast. Cannot be stopped. So that's why I always want things to be in certain cities. I don't like when they're in the north either. I like them to be in warm type zones, even though the ATL's not, but still the ATL makes up for it in other ways. But Miami and anywhere in SoCal, top notch. They should just hold them there anyhow, quite frankly. Quite frankly. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're having a little fun tonight because the Super Bowl is coming up. And unfortunately, I can't attend and can't go to some of the hottest parties on the planet. So that just means, as you guys can see, in 2020, at the end of that video, you guys saw that one. So even though I'm up front there's other people that are up front too. People know who I said before. Tracy McGrady was there next to me, but I didn't want to move the camera around. I told you guys before, because there's something like when you're in the areas that you know other superstars are going to be in, you don't like moving the camera around because you don't know who they're with or what's going on, and you don't want to be part of the problem if you show your videos and stuff like that. So sometimes I can't show my videos because I don't know who these people are that's with them, and so I don't want to cause any problems for them. So that's why I did the one in the Miami at with DJ Khaled. That's why I got that. And some of you saw the, well, I didn't have in the video. I don't have the video backstage, but I actually have backstage stuff too. But because there's only like 10 people backstage after he got off, but I still didn't know. I don't know any people really, superstars in music and all that. I wouldn't know them face to face. So I don't know who these guys are. So I didn't want to start taking pictures, even though DJ's like DJ Khaled's going, hey man, want to take more pictures? Take pictures, do what you want. But I was like, nah, because I have this thing about if I don't know who people are, I don't really like taking pictures and having them in the background. So I only have one picture, literally. And so it's very interesting. All right, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. So get your worldwide on, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you need to make money online without an investment in 2022, 2023. Get your passive income in. And we talked about it, the Drip Network. You need money for that. We talked about Strong Block. You need money for that. We talked about Power Node. You need money for that. But at least if you're earning 10% of the coin price every day, that is beautiful. And with Drip, I don't know if you're earning 10% of the coin price. That's the thing. You're earning 10% of something, but I don't know what it is exactly. But still haven't gotten into that, and I won't be able to get into the Drip Network until after Friday. So on Saturday, Sunday, I'll probably be getting into the Drip Network. All right? So we'll see how fun that is. Now, let me see if I have anything else. Keep in mind, there's always something going on around the world that you can have fun at. And that's why you're working your behind off. You're working your behind off, I hope, to give yourself some freedom, those freedom papers. So you're able to go out and do what you want to do and not have to sweat, right? Where you can sit there and make these last minute decisions potentially or not. Or you can sit there and go, hey, you know what? I'm going to go to the, like coming up should be the Ultra Music Festival. Now that I'm thinking about it. So let me play video 1, because that's Ultra Music Festival stuff at the end. And so you got to be worldwide. That's in downtown Miami is the Ultra Music Festival for this one, because Ultra Music Festivals are all over the world. So I guess I'm going to have stories again. But check this one out too, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, come on.
All right, that wasn't the right one. So I'm going to do the Tiffany Young one, because some of you know, as you can see, you're sitting there going, okay, we've seen the jazz. We've seen the hip hop. We've seen the R&B. And they're like, Miss Tiffany Young, this one's for you, even though she's not in the house tonight. But this one's a little different. You got to have different experiences, ladies and gentlemen. And sometimes you'll find out you have more fun when you don't know what to expect. So this one right here, I went to something that I didn't know what to expect. Check this one out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, having a little fun tonight, going back deep into the promo videos. You never know. You gotta be worldwide. Like I said, here's the mission if you decide to accept it. Except this tape isn't gonna blow up. It's gonna keep going, right? Make money earlier the better. Save a little bit of money, the earlier the better. Get your passive income, the earlier the better. Because the earlier the better, you can go around anywhere you want to go without having to worry that you have to be back in a certain time. Because you're sitting there going, okay, I made additional money today. I don't have to manage anything. So that passive income coming in, that making money while you sleep, making money without investments, you're sitting there way ahead. So while you're gone for 5 days or 2 weeks or whatever, you still have a way to make money. And because we have the internet, you can still monitor even though you are out having fun worldwide. So that's why you want to lock in and get your behind making a passive income or streams of income. So then that way you can do whatever you want because you never know what's going to happen. All right. Here we go. Curtis Davis. I was at the 69 concert party back in 2017. He didn't show up until 10, but concert started at 7. The green room, etc. Bottles. Exactly. The behind the scenes of celeb parties are crazy. All right. I don't know if I should say this story or not. I got another story for you guys. Okay. This one's for the guys. This one's for the guys, and this one's gonna rub people maybe the wrong way a little bit to boot. I've maybe have told this story before, but I'm gonna say it again because he just reminded me of the green room. Desert Storm happened 1993, was it 1994, 95, something like that. They had a concert at Camp Pendleton, Los Lobos, Whitney Houston, on NBC TV. My friend, as you guys have heard me tell you the story before, owned John Robert Powers, who did that, helped him, Tom Vu, the real estate guru, get the models and the boats and all that for his infomercials. Anyhow, when NBC comes to town, you know they need beautiful women on stage and things like that. So they call my boy at his modeling agency to add some beauty to the event because it's at Camp Pendleton. There's mostly going to be, you know, people from the area and some military personnel. And NBC's in town. And I show up, and because my boy modeling agency is doing some stuff for NBC in this event, he has VIP passes. So speaking of green room, in the green room, Los Lobos, Whitney's even there for a second, just jumps in, and then she has like a motor. I can't remember where she was. There's a motor home somewhere out back. They had like 5 or 6 little motor homes. Some had NBC guys in there. Some had other people, but I never saw her again. Then there was Mrs. America, along with Mrs. Anyhow, Mrs. Russian country. I don't know if Czech, Poland, or whatever. I don't really know. So I'm sitting inside at the green room, and the lady and the 2 girls, as I call them, 2 women come in, and I don't know who they are really. I'm just sitting there talking, and then it turns into, hey, we got to go get something to drink. We got to go do this. We got to go do this. And they're all like, yeah, we're coming. So now at the end of the concert, they're singing this song, you know, like it's not the We Love the World song. There's another song. So I'm in the NBC truck though, it's right near the stage, right? This is outdoor. It's right near the stage. So the NBC guys are over there, I guess in their headphones, they're telling them there's not enough people on stage. There's not enough people on stage for the closing. It looks bare. The dudes in the truck goes, hey, Eric, you know this song they're singing? I was like, I don't know this song. They go, but we need more people on stage. So get out there, man. So if there's video of that, I'm on stage doing this. I don't know the words to the song. Nothing. But I'm on stage because NBC is saying there's not enough people on the stage to fill out the stage. Funny as hell. Funny as hell. Oh, man. Auntie Val, been to a Super Bowl, NBA Finals, Stanley Cup, all great, but this one is special. Hey, Auntie Val, when your team is in the Super Bowl, this one is always special. I don't know if your teams were in the Super Bowl before, but if they're the Bengals, they haven't been in the Super Bowl till 1988. I believe it's 88 or 89. I don't know when it is, but it's been a long time. NBA Finals, oh man, NBA Finals, always interesting because those are day to day, night to night. So that's not my thing. Stanley Cup, I've never been to a Stanley Cup because hockey's not my thing. But okay, so I'll get into the one about the guys don't really like this. So now the concert is over. This Desert Storm thing is over. And I don't know what the music, what the words are to this song that everybody's doing the We Love the World thing, but it isn't We Love the World. It's this, but it's a song similar to that, but whatever. So I'm on stage. Anybody got film of that? Camp Pendleton, 1994 or 5 with Whitney, Los Lobos, and can't remember somebody else. I need that tape. But anyhow, so now people are getting ready to leave. And all of a sudden, my boy goes, hey, Mrs. America's looking for you. She wants you to take her to the hotel. And I'm like, oh, I'm down. So I go, and I go find her. She's in the green room with Mrs. I don't know, it's Poland or Czechoslovakia or something. Both hot as hell. But that's what's in my head because I'm young. I'm like, I don't really care. I don't hear that Mrs. part. I just see two beautiful women. That's all I see. And they're like, we want you to take me to the hotel. At first, when he told me, he goes, yeah, can you take him to the hotel? I was like, man, forget that. He goes, no, you don't understand. They want you to take them to the hotel. Oh, hold up. Okay, where's my car? Well, they have a bodyguard. That's right. They have a bodyguard. So they jump in my car. The bodyguard sees them jump in my car, but yet he's probably 100 feet away to 200 feet away. They go, leave him. And so I step on the gas, I leave him, and we go to the hotel. And that's the end of the story. I'm not going to say no more. All right. They were like laughing. They were like, leave him. He doesn't need to come with us. So I left him, as any man would. It's all staged. More people on. Call in. Exactly. It's all staged, Curtis Davis. Exactly. I couldn't believe what they were saying. And that's when I learned that between the Tom Vu stuff and the stuff that they produce in Hollywood, that's when I learned everything doesn't appear to be what it is. Especially, like I said, I'm in the trailer where they're sitting there. I'm in basically, I don't know what you call it. Vanessa Comegate knows probably, but I'm in the command center. And that's when, like I said, some guys like, what? We don't have enough people on stage. They're like, yeah, okay, we need to get people on stage. Everybody get somebody on stage. And then they're looking at me like, hey, you know that song? I'm like, no, I don't know that. You need to get out there, man. Come on, get out there. I was like, okay, guess I'll be on TV lip syncing because I don't know what this song is. Oh man, Snipey M Send It. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. The bread and circuses are a distraction from the things that matter, in my humble opinion. Hey, that's exactly right, my man. The bread and the circuses are a distraction, like the Roman Empire, the gladiators. We got to have something to distract people from the misery and pain that's about to become upon you. Exactly way to think about it. That's exactly it, man. That's why you try to get everything handled the earlier the better. If you can start getting passive income in your 20s, better. If you can start getting assets in your 20s that pay you passively, better. Because then in your 30s, you've already started getting some more passive income. And now you can go out here and do all the circus and all the things you want to do worldwide. That is the plan. But a lot of people don't think in those terms because you're too busy doing, you have to work somewhere. And most people have a career where they're working 40 to 50 hours a week. And then you just can't take off whenever you want to. Right. So you guys know, I'll tell you another Super Bowl story. Speaking of working and all that, yeah, it's been a minute since Boomer Esiason QB. He's on CBS Sports. Exactly. Miami Heat. Shaq is a hoot. Yeah, exactly. Shaq is funny as actually. Shaq is just cool. Shaq is so cool. It's ridiculous. Yeah, bodyguards are like 200-300 pounds and 6'9" dudes walking ahead. Yeah, exactly. The Miss Pageant chicks chose you. Fire. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That was wild right there. That was funny as hell. And they were like, what bodyguard? Leave him. We're going to the hotel with you. I was like, I'm out. No problems. We having fun. Ani Val, Curtis. I go back to Kenny Anderson. Kenny Anderson from New York City. Point guard. Wow. Haha, the Super Bowl, 49ers and Bengals. I was a kid rooting for Joe with my dad. Yeah, that wasn't very good. Okay, I'll give you guys another story because you guys know who this is. Oh, in fact, this story has so many different twists to it, which has nothing to do with Super Bowl. But since we're talking about the Bengals, Auntie Val knows who Chris, dude's on Sunday Night Football. Okay, anyhow, I can't even remember his last name. And I even met the dude. But anyhow, you guys may or may not know that I went to University of Florida. That's one of my schools. I first went to U of F. All right. I'm a Gator. All right. Well, I didn't graduate from there, but nonetheless, on Gatorland. So one day I'm going to the bookstore. Why can't I remember Chris' name? Jesus Christ. Anyhow, U of F. I'm a freshman. And I keep hearing about this wide receiver white dude that's all American, all this. And I'm sure Auntie Val's going to know his name. How come I can't remember his name? I'm having a brain fart right now. But anyhow, this all-American, all-star dude, I'm walking around and people keep talking about this dude because, football season is early. It's in, starts September, October. It's early. And so after I've been there a few months and I'm playing hoops and stuff, I still never ran into this guy. So one day, Collinsworth, there we go, Chris Collinsworth. So one day I'm walking to the bookstore and all of a sudden I see the baddest car that I've ever seen. It's like has this tricked out paint job and it's a Corvette and it's parked in front of the bookstore. And it had like this black with almost looks like it was an art, like black with spots on it, like paint was dripped on it. And then it had like a V shape to it. I was like, what the heck is that car? So up pops this guy that's like my size, except instead of him being like 2 something, it looks like he's 1 something, like 190 or 180 or something. The skinny white dude. And so now I'm with some guys and they're just like, that's Chris Collinsworth. I was like, you got to be kidding me. This dude should be getting hurt out there. But anyhow, he's all-American, all-star, all Florida and stuff. And that's the only time that I've actually seen him on campus. But I think he was a senior, though. And the only time I met him was there. But we just said, hey, what's up? How you doing? Eric, whatever. No, nothing major. He's not going to know who I am. So fast forward about 8 years. I'm in Sacramento, and I go to I work for Delta Dental. So I'm inside Delta Dental doing my job. And so one day, this lady that I've been working with for about, I don't know, a month or two, I don't even know her last name. But then she goes, um, yeah, I just got off the phone with my cousin, and she doesn't say her name. So then I just said, okay, and some whatever reason, her last name came up, and I don't know how it came up, but all of a sudden she goes, her last name was Collinsworth. And so then I turned to her and I said, I was like, that's an unusual name. There's this guy that went to University of Florida named Chris Collinsworth. She goes, that's my cousin. I was like, in fact, that's who I was just talking to about a family member. I was like, this is a small world. This is funny as hell. We're in California when she goes, that's my cousin. So I'm like, you just never know what's going to happen in life and how funny it is. And then you see Chris Collinsworth go to the Bengals, go to the Super Bowl. And then one day I'm watching TV and I couldn't believe it. He's at the doing the Sunday Night Football. And I'm like, this is unbelievable. That guy has come a long way and has done all kind of cool stuff. It's amazing. Oh, man. Kenny Anderson, the B. Yep, exactly. And Auntie Val came with the Collinsworth. Kenny Anderson. Oh, Kenny Anderson, the QB. I thought you were talking about Kenny Anderson, the point guard. All right. Kenny Anderson, the QB. Chris Collinsworth, Laverne Penix. Yep. Auntie Val. Super Bowl parties bring back so many good moments with family. Even 2018, my Philadelphia Eagles beat New England. We were in shock winning. Yeah, that was the greatest thing ever. Because I won't even get into the reason why the New England Patriots and all that. I feel a certain way. That's all. Because it all started because the NFL all of a sudden called that play against the Raiders, the fumble that Brady did against the Raiders in like 2000 or whatever it was, 2004, 5, 3, whatever. He goes back, fumbles the ball, and now they call that something else now. But for the previous 50 years, quarterback goes back, gets ready to pass, and gets hit, and the ball comes out. That's a fumble. But that year, all of a sudden, they called it a tuck rule or whatever the hell they're talking about. That was never called. And that stopped the Raiders from winning that game in the playoffs. That was crazy. And from that point on, there was always something wiggy when the New England Patriots are in the playoff. Always. It's crazy. All right. Yep. Hubby is an original Bucks fan, so he's happy. Yep. Exactly. Lots of love. It's a small world. Collinsworth. I met a few NFL players in California, NFL players. I even met a Rams player at church. Exactly. You just never know. Some of my friends lost money on New Orleans game. We knew NFL fake and fix. It's crazy. In fact, what you're talking about is the whole reason I don't even watch the NFL anymore. Because the NFL has been trying to get the Rams in the Super Bowls so they can win for like the last 5 to 10 years. It's crazy. Even though the Rams won in St. Louis, but since they were back in LA, they've been trying to get these guys right here where they're at right now. So needless to say, they're playing in their freaking home arena, which not really home because the corporations have the tickets, but still, nonetheless, playing at home, and they're playing the Bengals. So let's just put it this way. I want the Bengals to win. All right. This California kid thing ends with that. The Bengals need to win because the NFL's been trying to get the Rams to win. They got them a stadium. They got them in LA, back in LA. They've done everything they can do. For not throwing that flag for when the guy was face guarding, pushed him before the ball got there, and the ref standing right there. That was just blatant. New Orleans should have been in the Super Bowl, and things might have been different because they had the highest scoring offense. So it's crazy. And Drew Brees is a beast. All right, we're getting into all kind of talk tonight besides business matters. But yes, the NFL's smart. They tweeted the game for Brady. the commissioner talking junk like he's going to change things. They robbed the Miami coach job. Man, the NFL, let's just get real. The NFL is no bastion of racial justice. When you can leave a guy off like Kaepernick because he kneeled, didn't rape anybody, didn't hurt anybody, didn't get a DUI, isn't on drugs, he kneeled. And for them to blackball him, and then they hiring these guys off the street who's bagging groceries, who's working at Home Depot, they can be backup quarterbacks in the NFL. This is just insanity. And then it just goes to the head coaching where they don't want to hire people of color, black people, anybody. They just want to try and make it like, oh, come in for the hiring. But, we already know we're not going to hire you, but we're going to make it look like you're coming in here. And then all of a sudden somebody hires Lovie Smith. Is this a joke? Houston Texans? What are you doing? Of all the black coaches in the league, you seriously can't pick a better guy than Lovie Smith. What a joke. What a freaking joke. I mean, come on. And there's something else to be said about this as well. Because Mike Tomlin is the coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The question I have to start asking is, how come he didn't have any black, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, second or third in command all these years? That's what I want to know. And his job is secure. So I mean, the NFL, I don't know what that is that's going on. It's crazy. Miami coach won their last 6 games. Strange reason fired. There you go. Yep. NFL is just as phony as the WWE. Exactly. NFL is entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. They're filed just like, well, I won't get into the news. There's a news channel that's filed under entertainment as well. Just like WWE's filed under entertainment. NFL is filed under entertainment. And like I said, the blatant non-call against the Rams when the guy did the pass interference right in front of 2 referees against all rules, didn't turn back to get the ball, hit the man before the ball got there, straight up flags 100% of the time except that day. So that's when I stopped watching the NFL because I was like, I had enough. I'm done with watching this BS. It's just fake. So they let the players play, but the referees are making calls that affect the end results of the game almost in every game. It's like ridiculous. Eric, that's what we are tired of, the fakeness. We know it's fixed, just one to appease people. Exactly. That's what it's like. It's crazy. Yep, the owners, Steelers, respect Tomlin, while the other owners don't respect coaches. Jerry Jones, crazy. Exactly. Jerry Jones, this guy. Speaking of NFL, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff tonight, apparently. That's all right. Speaking of Jerry Jones in the NFL, how does Dallas have Jimmy Johnson as their head coach? Wins what, 2 Super Bowls, maybe 3, I can't remember. How do you get in conflict with that? And you know each other from college, roommates from college. You hire the best coach. You field the best team. Emmitt Smith, U of F, shout out. What the heck? How do you break that up? How do you just say you're fired? I'm not going to sign you. And then you bring in dumbass from Oklahoma. Oklahoma, I think, right? Switzer, who always had the talent in college. So therefore, he would always be in the top 5. Just threw the ball out on the field because he got the running back, the QBs, the wide receivers better than everybody. So he didn't have to do much. He takes over, gets him a Super Bowl. But then after that, nothing's happening. Because Jimmy Johnson had everything in order for years to come. And they just effed it up. Just crazy. I don't get it. And then he has never hired a decent coach. They get everything they deserve, quite frankly, the Cowboys. They get everything they deserve. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. The Steelers respect Tomlin as well. But the thing is, how come he's not hired? See, there's a problem. If you're going to be a minority and then you turn around and then once you're in power, you don't hire other minorities into power positions, what are you doing when you know the whole NFL is not hiring another Tomlin? Yeah, they just hired Lovie Smith because they're trying to, I don't know what they're doing. He's not even one of the top candidates. He's sitting on a couch somewhere eating bonbons, and they're like, hey, man, we need you to come back over here and kind of show like we're diversified and we're thinking about it. And I'm like, what the frick? So anyhow, yeah, he picks weak coaches because it's about control and power, not coaching skill. Cowboys malfunction. Exactly. Jerry Jones did not buy that nice AT&T stadium. Exactly, Diesel Mike. Let's talk about it. Talk about the top 10 percenters, top 1 percenters. Dallas taxpayer dollars paid for it. Exactly. Just like all stadiums, billionaires are coming into cities going, hey, I need a stadium for my team, but I'm not going to build it. I need you guys to put some bonds out there so your taxpayers can build because it's going to benefit you guys. How's it benefiting me? You're not giving me free money. I get to build a restaurant because I have more people coming into town, but you're not giving me free money. I have to risk. And so if people don't come to my place of business, I'm out of business. But meanwhile, you have a stadium that's built with taxpayer money and you don't have to pay it back. Huge difference. Huge difference. But he's right, Diesel Mike. Thank you for mentioning that. Look, Tubby Smith forgot about game. They call him out blue. Exactly. It's all like, and he wasn't even that good of a coach to begin with. I'm like, what the heck is this about? Jeez. But yet you fire the guy that's won 6 in a row. Right. Diesel Mike. What is it with the owners in Dallas? Mark Cuban is also a big crybaby. Exactly. They shouldn't have even won that NBA championship, quite frankly. But they did. So I got to give them a little credit. But they're not winning anymore. Let's put it that way. For all the Cuban does, he's never really fielded the best team, in my opinion. He got lucky that year, that the first year that the guys were together in Miami. But after that, all downhill. And he's not signing any high-profile guys to come in there and do any damage. They just good enough for show. Well, we're going to sell some crypto, or I'm going to be on Shark Tank and make some items go on our fan base and this, that, and the other. But he's not interested in building a championship squad. All the money he has, he's not willing to pay people $40, $50, $35 million a year. But on the other hand, Jerry Jones is. He overpays for wide receiver, running back, quarterback. He's locked his team up right now. And the Cowboys, they're not winning anything because all these guys are a year older. NFL, you only have a certain time frame. Let me know what you guys know. I think it's only 4 years average. Isn't that the NFL career, or is it 6? Either way, that window's closing fast. Yeah, exactly. As you mentioned, the crybaby. All right, we all have to hustle in 2022. Crypto, stocks online, business, Airbnb. Exactly, ladies and gentlemen. And so you guys had the playbook for the last 2 years, whether it's without investment or with investment. And there's something else I missed, how to make money online without an investment in 2022. You can use social media. It's very powerful. If people like you, you'll have a lot of followers. Once you have a lot of followers, then you can almost sell anything. I don't consider what we have as a lot of followers, but what I mean is when people are sitting there and all of a sudden they have 5,000 views, 10,000 views, 20,000 views, all of a sudden now that is currency. So therefore, if you actually had a product, I'm holding up a product, and if we had 5,000 views per video, I could hold up a product like when I say Stop Struggling Now gear, and it's at the stopstrugglingnow.com website, Now the odds of selling not just a few units, but maybe 20, 30, 40 is a lot easier because you have much more views. So if you turn out a TikTok or Instagram and a reel on Facebook and all that, and you have followers and they turn into every time you post, you have hundreds or thousands of people, you can actually turn yourself into freedom, financial freedom, freedom papers. All right. Just keep that in mind. Right. Jerry Jones overspends. Yes, 3 to 4 years average NFL career. The Ram called a player out of retirement. He was playing pickup basketball. Exactly. Exactly. It's crazy how they work this out. But everybody knows what it is. We live in America. America where color matters over skills, especially when the owners are all like white guys. All right. And so I got to give a call out to MJ in Charlotte, for instance. So MJ in Charlotte, like one of the only black owners, beside actually, there's a woman in baseball. I don't know. I think it's in Chicago. Also, I think Chicago. There's a woman that's part owner of one of the baseball teams. That's a black lady. I think also. Shout out to MJ, Michael Jordan, one hell of a player on the court. But as far as his executive skills, man, I just don't get it. Washington Wizards, fiasco, the Charlotte Hornets, or whatever their name is, nowhere in sight for contending for a championship. But yet when he was playing, he was always the guy that was pushing his teammates, going, y'all ain't good enough. Do this, do that. Come on now. But yet, as an owner, he doesn't have that same, like, I got to get the best players for some weird reason. He's sitting there with these guys like LaMelo's good, Bridges is good, but he's not sitting there going out there getting the guy that he's got to pay $30, $40 million a year for, or two of them, and saying, I don't really care, I'm going to be over the salary cap, because his money is derived from selling these shoes. So what I'm trying to figure out is, I'm trying to figure out from a perspective. You guys tell me from a business standpoint. You tell me, if you are MJ, you have the Jump brand, the Jordan brand. You tell me, wouldn't that just tear the roof off of sales if you're fielding a playoff team like a Brooklyn, a Sixers, a Warriors, a Phoenix, a Milwaukee? If you're fielding one of those upper echelon teams and your team is wearing your gear, that to me would be like the ultimate. So why wouldn't you would make the money back to pay these guys? I mean, I don't get it. That's what it seems like to me. I'd be like, man, we got to field the best team here. We got a brand. We need people wearing our gear because we got our Nike swoosh on here. We're wearing the Nike shoes, Nike socks, Nike headbands, Nike sweatsuits. We're all Nike. This is the Nike team. Let's roll. So I got to get two dudes that's making 30 million or more on my squad, which means they're all stars. So, and pair them with LaMelo and Bridges, you're off. You're to the races. But he won't do that. He won't go over salary cap. Yes, with 100,000 subscribers, let's say 10% buy t-shirt, that's $10,000. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, I like MJ started in Charlotte. The billionaire's Robert looking to buy Denver Broncos. Yep, he's trying. Robert Smith. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Robert Smith trying to make a move. Robert Smith, ladies and gentlemen, he's the one. You know, Robert Smith is a very interesting story because he just methodically bought companies, make profits, buy or sell those companies, turn it into buying another company, make profits, slowly but surely over the last 20, 30 years. And the next thing you know, billionaire. One of the few black billionaires, by the way. David Tepper owns the Carolina Panthers and a stake in the Pittsburgh Steelers. I thought that was supposed to be conflict of interest. Diesel Mike, it is supposed to be conflict of interest unless you're David Tepper. Right. Exactly. It is. Funny how it works out, right? Crazy. All right. We talked NFL. We talked Super Bowl. We still talking how you can brand your business and make a little bit more money. Let me know what you guys think because we're about to wrap this up. Please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about tonight, for the last hour, we've been talking about fun, and not so much about how we can make money online in investments. You got to check that the first hour. But down below in the description, don't forget, there's a lot of freebies, free stocks, free crypto, and ways for you to make money using the Printify with the t-shirts and Teespring. And start your social media websites. Get with them, Instagrams, the Pinterest, the Snapchat. Get it with all of those. All right. You remember a few years ago when LA Clippers went up for sale. I was in LA. Magic tried. Exactly. Magic tried, but actually Magic couldn't. Like Diesel Mike said, remember, Magic owns like part of the Dodgers. He owns some other interest in LA. So I don't know. I think he still owns some interest in the Lakers. I don't know if he sold that off or not, because if he owned interest in the Lakers, then there was no way he could do the Clippers. So maybe he sold his Lakers portion. Great gems and great stories. Thank you, Wilson Koo. Always a good time. Tonight was one of those story times with Eric. I should come out with a new thing, story time with Eric. I think that's pretty good. Story times with Eric, because I have a lot of stories. So, and some I forgot about because I can't even really remember. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's see if I have a story with number 4. We're going to go with number 4, St. Martin. All right, here goes another one.
Come on, come on.
All right. So I guess I should tell 2 stories here, but they're not really stories. It's just location. That Character, there's a restaurant called Character, which is not on a street. It's actually like in a neighborhood that you drive along the fence of the airport and you go back in there about a half a mile and then you run into Character. And that's where it's on the water, wide open. And the bus is the restaurant, or not the restaurant. The bus is the kitchen where they're cooking the food. And then you sit out there and you guys can see it's right there on the water. That's the Character. There's no real map to get there. It's just that people said it's Character. And I was just like, they said, oh, just drive through this neighborhood, stay along the fence, just go all the way to the end and you run into Character Restaurant in St. Martin. It's one of the coolest places. Hardly anybody's there because of the location. They have music playing there as well. Artists come there and play music while you're eating. So that part's there too. Selling gear is there too, which is kind of funny. In St. Martin one time, maybe not in these pictures that I'm showing here, but in St. Martin, driving around, and all of a sudden, I see people wearing these colorful outfits. And I couldn't believe what happened. I was in St. Martin during Carnival. Now there's a parade. They're blocking streets. It's like impromptu. I didn't even know it existed because there was no signs, no nothing. So we're coming back going to Oyster Bay from downtown, and all of a sudden people are on each side of the highway just parked up, and then streets are getting blocked up. And the next thing I know, I see like the dragon stuff, these feathers coming out, people dancing in the street, the drums are coming. I was like, holy smokes. And then somebody's like, it's Carnival. I was like, oh, this is off the charts. But it seemed like they just made it up that day. It was funny. I don't get it. Funny as hell. All right. You remember a few years back? Exactly. Great Jim's great show. Thank you so much. We're just having a nice little fireside chat this evening, even though I don't have any fire, but we're just having that nice chat. All right. So I'm going to wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. It's been fun as usual. I want to thank you so much for your support. And please, if you like what we're talking about, we're having a little fun tonight. Please subscribe to the channel, click the all notification bell, and join us Friday night. I'm hoping I can be here Friday night because, like I said, I'll be in Jacksonville early in the morning doing the second, basically putting my mother where she wanted to be in a certain cemetery with family members. We already had the funeral. So I don't know if I'll be back in time. More than likely I will be, because it's going to be at 9-10 p.m. as our live streams on Friday night. So I'll be making it back. All right. So once again, Auntie Val with the heart, with the strength. You got that right. Okay. I'm trying to think of any last minute things that I want to talk about before I go. I'm looking here. I talked about the Zeba properties that came up. In fact, let me do one thing, because some people, this is pre-construction. And quite frankly, this is one way to get your assets without having a serious hard time to get assets and qualify. Because a lot of people don't qualify for these assets, and it's a shame. So if you can get assets without having to qualify, and just make a down payment and make monthly payments and put your skin in the game, that's always a much better option. So I'm actually going to pull up Zeba, because a lot of people might be going, they don't know what Zeba is, but it's Zeba at Vistacana. Let me see if I have it. So I'm going to show you guys what this is. This was from March of last year is when Zeba came out officially. So I'm going to put this on the screen. Let me see if I can get it up. And come on. And we'll go from there. This is Mr. Stachio's. They're the master broker for this. Mr. Stachio is the guy that you would want to talk to. In fact, if you just showed up, let me show you the prices. Here's the prices right here. They're still on 2021 prices. He sent me this like a few days ago, and I meant to show this on Monday, and I forgot. But look at this. A 2-bedroom for $140. It's 75 square meters. Terrace is 20. Okay. There's villas there also. Villas are under 200 still, so that's good. 4 bedrooms is good because that sleeps 10 people. If you guys know who've been here before, the 10 people, as soon as you go to 9 to 10 people, you can start charging roughly in Punta Cana 500 and up. So the fact that you're going to be inside Vistacana, and it's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath at $195. If you got that price, this is March 2024, which is 2 years from now. So you still got 22, 23 months left. You could possibly get in good. And that's roughly, that 4-bedroom is roughly 1,550 square feet, something like that. I believe 1,520 square feet. That's not bad. That's a nice size. $195 inside Vistacana is damn good. So I'm going to show you the Zeba. Brochure. I'm not going to have it down below, unfortunately. Where is this at? Okay. Come on up here, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Don't be shy. All right. Here's Zeba. And Zeba Vistacana. Here's the master plan. So what you're going to have to realize here is the golf course is on this side. All right. So here's the units. Now, unfortunately, I don't know where these units are. Lots A, and I can't find the markings either. Lot C, Lot B, Lot A. I don't see where the markings are for this, but I was going to try to find out which one it was. But anyhow, here we go right here. They have the pool right in front of the golf course. They have a tennis court, apparently. They have fitness center, and I can't remember if they have a restaurant or not. Here's the concept. Of course, nice look and feel. They're saying, is this Zebra? It doesn't seem like Zebra. Hold on a second. Okay, it is Zebra. Because I forget they have villas as well. That's why it kind of threw me off here for a second. Townhomes, villas. So these are townhomes connected. So they have these available for $195, which is pretty good. They're saying there's tennis courts here. So again, not bad. Right by the golf. Recreation area. Okay, that's cool. Their pool area is pretty decent. I'll run through this pretty fast because I have a video that I made originally last year. So you can search the channel for Zeba. And their one bedrooms are 54 square meters, which is decent. That's the size you want if you're going to get a one bedroom. And again, it looks like it's going to be spectacular over there. I don't have the brochure readily available where I can just add it so it'd be in the description. But I'll add it after the live stream. So we're on 21 pages. And now here's the two bedrooms are 75 square meters, which still is nice size. And they're two master, which is what I love, two master bathrooms. Gotta love that. But they don't have a half bath anywhere, it appears. But it's all right. Some people doesn't mind that. And lower level, upper level. There's only two levels, so it's pretty simple. Just looks like a nice little complex. Jacuzzi, solarium. That's pretty much it. Kids area. So 10% down, 1% to reserve, 10% down, 30% construction. The first ones are April 2023, but as you know, there were some that's going to be 2024. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to wrap this up tonight, but I felt I needed to show that one a little bit as well because there's no barriers to entry and there's possibilities all over the place. All right, let's wrap it up. Thank you all. That's right, Mr. Financial. Thank you so much for being here. Very entertaining live stream. Laverne Penix, Mr. Cool, thank you so much. Hopefully that was a little bit different than normal, ladies and gentlemen. I figured in 2022 I might go a little left, a little right, a little more essence and nuances going on, and may start talking about a few other things because, you know, we just don't do this. We do have lives and we do have fun. And so therefore, just want to instill in you, you guys have fun as well. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And it's very, very hard out here. Inflation is coming. Prices have escalated. There's no way around it. Taxes are going to be higher. In fact, just sending people $600, $800, $900 in taxes, or not taxes, sending them something that you've already paid taxes on, and you want to go out here and buy a bicycle or something, one of these high-end bicycles, and the guy says, yeah, that's $650, and you turn around and go, I'll Cash App it, or I'll PayPal it, or I'll Venmo it to you. Next thing you know, you're getting taxed for that when you're the receiving end, when you're selling it. That is crazy. That is insane. But it's happening in America, ladies and gentlemen. They're stealing more of our money, which now means you have to make more money. Prices are not going down. Inflation is not going down. All right. They've already set the standard. So you got to put yourself in position to win and be ahead. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.